What's up, everyone? This is Jeff Elliott from another71.com, and I am reporting live from my house, which is really trashed right now, and you probably hear some banging. And basically, the past week we've had a baby, and then we decided to start a kitchen remodel. And I don't know if you've ever done a kitchen remodel or not, but basically, what was in the kitchen has to leave the kitchen, and so the place of choice was my office. So, welcome to my kitchen slash office. So anyway, please excuse literally the baggage. Yeah, so Friday we had a baby. Kind of a crazy story. I wake up at 3:15 in the morning and notice the light is on, and light was on in the bathroom, and I said, "Honey, are you okay?" No answer, and so she's like, "I think we need to call the babysitter at 4 to come over and watch our kids, while they're sleeping." I said, "Okay," and long story short, that was at 3:15. We leave our driveway at 3:41. I'm flying to the hospital. We hit the parking lot at 3:56, and the baby was delivered at 4:09, and we were home by before 10 a.m. So actually, we did not deliver in a hospital. We delivered in a birth center because. For any of you aspiring entrepreneurs out there, you'll find that going from your corporate health insurance to self-employed health insurance is a little bit different. So we went the route of an HSA, health savings account, and you regulation people will probably remember that HSA contributions are deductible to arrive at AGI. And anyway, so paid cash for the delivery, came home, mom and baby are doing great. So it was our first experience not staying in the hospital like 2 days or whatever. So why do you care about that? I don't really know, but anyway, that's my story. And so crazy week, baby and kitchen, new floor, a lot of noise, and not very much room to walk. But the show must go on, right? And oh yeah, coincidentally, I'm also not getting any sleep at night, so hence my Venti 4-shot zebra mocha fufu drink from Starbucks. So today's topic is, so all that leads into what do you do after you pass the CPA exam? And I had some people on Facebook ask me, and basically, first thing that you need to do after you find out that you pass is to find out if your state has an ethics requirement. And the best way to do that is just to call them up. And they exist to help you. Your state board of accountancy is there to help you. If you didn't exist, they wouldn't have a reason to exist. So call them up, ask for the director, okay? Don't take some secretary's word for it. Get it straight from the director. Say, hey, I passed the CPA exam. I passed in our state. I want to be licensed in this state. And do I have an ethics requirement? And chances are they do. And they'll say, yes, we have our own state ethics, blah, blah, blah. Get their information off the site. Or they'll say, you need to complete the AICPA ethics requirement, which a lot of states use. If it's the AICPA ethics requirement, you need to go to, what is it, CPA2biz or something, .com, and get it from there. And they'll give you a choice, either like the paper version or the CD version. I recommend the CD version because when you're looking for an answer, you can search through the document and find your answer. And anyway, that's hammering. So, number one, find out the ethics exam requirement. Now, once you pass, people always wonder what's the next step. And if you wait on NASBA to send, well, instead of NASBA normally sends you your letter or whatever after, like if you fail. If you're a NASBA state, if you fail, you get your little letter that says, hey, you failed, this is where you're deficient. If you pass, you don't get that. The NASBA then sends it to your state board of accountancy, and then your state board of accountancy sends you a big, nice packet. And so I would not wait for that to come in the mail, because it could be like 6 weeks. I would go to your state board of accountancy website, figure out what information you need to fill out to get your certificate, your work requirement, paperwork to get your license, and all that stuff. Normally it's like a PDF. Just download it and print it out, fill it out, and send it in. And so you get your certificate stuff, and that way when your board of accountancy gets all the paperwork from NASBA, boom, it's there in your file. They can be like, okay, blah 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 blah, and they'll send you out your certificate. So go ahead and write them the checks and do all that. If you have questions about your work experience, this is very important. Don't take this for granted. Like, call them up again, just like the ethics requirement. Ask for the director of the state board of accountancy and say, hey, I had experience doing this, this, and this. Does this qualify for as work experience in this state? And because your situation could be very subjective. There's all sorts of, and does the person signing off on the experience requirement, do they have to be a currently licensed CPA, or do they just have to have a CPA certificate? Or each state is different, so make sure that you explain the situation. This is the person signing off on my experience. This is what my experience was, and they should be able to help. So this is a very common question. People want to know, what do I need to do after I pass the exam? So this is it: ethics requirement, experience requirement, print off the paperwork, send it in. Don't wait for them to send it to you, and because you could get it weeks faster if you do it this way. And so I hope this has been helpful. Keep your questions coming on my Facebook page, and hopefully, well, if I shoot another video in the next week or so, my baggage will still be around. Probably, we all have baggage. So I'll talk to you soon.